Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. De'Von Achane to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for De'Von Achane. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. Achane again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Go play action here. It's Milroe. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
30 short, it's Milroe. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Report!
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense with flying around and making the play.
And Carter, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Brings it in at the 12. Something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Teddy.
Throwing now, Milroe. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Oh.
From the gun, Jackson. Mooney downfield, and he has it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket, puts his body on the line, and he got it! It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Washington first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This one set up for Lamar. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Mixon does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
I think I can see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
DC, ready?
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Ready, shot! Ready? No, we changed it.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
60 Bobcat! Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go! Ready?
You just get the play off. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. They set up the screen. It's Edison. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Achane. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Track.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got their short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Milroe throwing on third down. Achane lost it, and the Commanders pick it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Jackson, quick pass line. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Milroe from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Start tracking 60.
Milroe with it on first. Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, New York.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw here from Milroe. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Finish it on!
Lamar back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Wanna quit?
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Alpha, sit on! Finish up!
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give them 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Sit on!
They go to him again. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders throw their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Get Panther 80. 19 sight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Milroe looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Deputy, get the wolf. Ready.
From the gun, Milroe. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Ready, set. 79 Broncos. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
They motion a receiver left. To the air, Milroe. Completed right side to Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Second and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing here just before halftime. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, middle. 13.
Lamar now from the gun. Low finding his back. Mixon. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
You are X. Go.
Blitz coming, Lamar.
Hold the stick.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Big gain. Has them across the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Buffalo 18. 19.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, New York.
All set to go now from the 35.
7. Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Throwing here, Milroe. Forced out to his right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Milroe now to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Again, he's got room. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 boxes. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw, here's Milroe. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Get it.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 79.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his back. Achane. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
18 Rodgers. Let's go.
Motioning left is their running back. Milroe to throw on 4th. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Giants 21. Adrian Hero set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the option, here's Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down throw for Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The nose point after is good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
The score, Commanders 31, Giants 21.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Will Rowe from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Come on, come on.
First down throw here for Milroe. Able to find Achane. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
18 Cardinal, 19.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Go.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he lost the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He's got Gesicki complete. He's at midfield. The 30. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 42, Giants 21.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
To the air, Milroe. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, and not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
2nd down carry for Achane. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. The handoff from Mixon, running right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Giants using their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Hey! 180! 13.
Air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Gano is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Call here coming from the shotgun.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 4-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Ready.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 range. 70 range.
Put a receiver in motion left. Milroe with it on first. That's caught left side by Bailey. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's another Giants first down.
Get the Eagles. Get the Eagles.
At the 5-yard line.
And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And they spike it, but it's 4th down. I think they lost track. That's a turnover.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. First and 10, around to Mixon. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And this isn't just anyone in no start for them. They pick up what could end up being a